Hey, how's it going? And welcome to the Never Lose Your Nerd channel. I'm Brandon.
I'm Ishmael.
I'm Deanna.
Got my wife in this one. We all went to see Tenet, so this is going to be our review. Spoiler alert for all that. What was that movie?
The movie has been out for a week. Why is there spoiler?
Well, just in case people don't know, I haven't seen it yet.
That movie was just cookies.
It was crazy.
I liked it.
We'll get into it next. So how do we even start beginning with this movie, the review? I mean, this movie was crazy. Kind of hard to follow at points, but it came together and a lot of stuff I figured out.
A lot of mind-blowing stuff.
Yeah.
You can say.
Yeah, typical Christopher Nolan was a very good movie. All his movies are great. So
It plays with your brain.
I think one of the ones that are not as confusing are all the Batman movies that he made.
And Interstellar, I love that movie.
What was the other one though?
Inception.
Inception.
Conception is when you have a baby.
Are you making fun of me?
No, that's what. Yeah, that's going in the video. You're gonna see Assault, how she treats me in real life. Good.
Shut up, stupid.
He's crying for real. But we start off in the beginning of the movie. It's taking place in a house of opera.
Right.
So technically, the protagonist, aka John David Washington, was basically CIA.
No, it was just a secret organization.
CIA.
No, it wasn't CIA.
Secret and.
It wasn't CIA, and actually, if you saw Rise of Skywalker in IMAX, they actually show this beginning scene, 5 minute, whatever. They actually showed this in that Star Wars movie.
It was a preview from this movie.
I liked it. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of want to, yeah.
But if you were paying attention to the movie, there was a lot of stuff that they were giving you for you to understand what was going on in the whole movie.
Yeah.
Like in the beginning.
I gotta watch this movie in 0.25 p.
Anyways, like in the beginning, you know how there was two groups fighting.
Yeah.
Well, he was with the same group, but supposedly with the group that he was in, he was different team, and then he was trying to get the
There was different.
bomb.
There was different groups. Like at the end, there was the red and blue group. That was basically over there in the regular.
I know. Well, that's going towards the end. We're starting the beginning.
Yeah, but technically, it's the same thing in the beginning. It's a red.
I don't think it was because it was different
was the
people at
Russians.
that time.
At the beginning, it was the Russians,
Yeah.
and they were trying to steal the thing. How did they call it?
Tenet.
A Tenet.
No, Tenet is the organization. That's like just the bombs. He was kind of trying to come up with the algorithm. It was like 9 separate pieces to put together to make the world-killing bomb.
Yeah. It was a thing that reversed the stuff.
It was called inverted. They got inverted. I guess they were able to go backwards.
Yeah. It was kind of confusing when they first went back in time.
Yeah, basically there's an organization in the future that has made something to where you can go backwards instead of forwards in time.
And then,
and see stuff. Like, you can go backwards, and then you've already seen the future, so you can go back and try to change the future. Basically.
Basically.
Yeah, basically.
Way you voice crack.
Well, that's what the old man was trying to do.
He kept trying to go. He
Because
went back in time so many times.
Don't talk over each other. What?
Because he was gonna die. Didn't you hear what she said? Almost in the middle of the movie, that he was gonna die anyways. That's why he was trying to kill himself and kill everybody.
Yeah,
because he didn't want to leave the war for everybody else. He was selfish like that.
Yeah, it was what was his name? Andre Sator. Trying to put together the 9 pieces of the algorithm. It was a math formula for a bomb. So yeah.
Technically, that movie was just outrageous, cookie dukes. You don't even know what happens half of the time. The Dolby Digital, you couldn't even hear dialogue.
It's okay,
or anything.
honey. What I think is that it was too hard for you to understand in your brain to understand.
You calling me slow?
No.
She's calling me slow. We're about to box, Mom.
If you want to see a movie, don't waste your time in IMAX. We saw New Mutants in IMAX. Dolby Digital always kicks the crap out of IMAX.
For real? I mean, IMAX, You know how it's supposed to be like clear and all that?
No,
Well,
it's
it was
not.
straight trash. That
It's
thing
not.
kept fuzzing and stuff because it was running back on the frames per minute. Yeah.
But Dolby Digital is so clear, and the freaking sound, you like vibrate in your
And
chair.
then you're
It's
like,
so
re-
and
awesome.
then you're
I
relaxing
love
in
it.
that chair, and it's like a little,
Like,
it's like a massage
bleh.
chair.
Well, not so much of that because my chair was broken, so I don't really care, and I don't want to hear.
Oh yeah,
y'all.
remember the last time we went to go watch Star Wars?
I always
got the
buy
broken chair.
tickets with broken chairs, and I made him sit in the broken chair. So
And
I
it
paid
had
for
gum
it.
in it,
my
gum
God.
in it.
All right, well, let's get back to the movie.
Thank
All right,
you.
back at Tenet. So Tenet, basically, there was this one scene that he was retrieving the bomb, one piece of the bomb from the police thing, right?
This movie is kind of like that movie. What's this guy? I don't remember, but he went back in time and he will go back and forward and he will kill people. Bruce Willis.
Red.
Looper?
Yes,
No,
Similar.
it wasn't really like
it's
that.
similar. Yes, it is. It is similar.
But they weren't going back to kill people. They were
No.
just going back to.
back in just changing the time,
it's
but
so
it's
cool.
similar
It's so cool. You can't
because they
catch
have
a
the
bullet.
machine that
Yeah.
will bring people back in time.
Yeah, it just started from the beginning when like she was able to pick up the bullet, like magic, and it was basically like you already dropped it, and now you're picking it back up like through reverse. So what did y'all think about that scene whenever after he picked up the bullet in reverse?
It was
It was a-
mind blowing.
What?
It was whoa.
It was whoa.
Yeah, my head started to hurt in this movie. I was gonna fall asleep at one point.
Me too, but not because the movie was boring.
It's because-
It's just like it was the time. It was kind of like the time that I start getting sleepy. I don't know. It was just making me sleepy. Something was making me sleepy.
It was the beginning of the movie.
Did the explanations make sense though about the inversion and how that worked and all that?
Yeah, I was totally fine with that.
Well, what the scientist was saying?
How the lady was trying to explain it?
Okay, the thing that
No, it got me lost a little bit.
the thing that exploded my mind was that whenever she was doing that trick with that bullet, like spinning it around and throwing it up in the air,
Yeah, she was like going all around with it. It was like following her
I was
hand.
like,
I thought it was cool when he picked up the gun and the bullet came back. He was like, "Oh, that was pretty cool."
Yeah.
But she said that piece of not brick, but piece of rock came from the future, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember
I don't
that?
remember that.
yeah, the one
I wanna
that
say,
they were
uh-huh.
shooting it.
Yeah. She said that came from the future.
Yeah.
So that was weird. So that's why.
The bullets.
Remember, because they analyzed the bullet and he said, you know what material it is, and that's why she opened that drawer and it had all the different stuff in there.
Because it's from the future.
It's from the
From
future.
the future. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That means she's probably from the future too.
No, she was just analyzing the stuff from the future. So the machine, that was a thing that they were all going through, right? Then it would spin around and they'd be on the other side.
Yeah.
They had one the entry and the inverted one.
I didn't fully understand the machine.
Me either. Like that.
They
That
had
was
the-
confusing me though.
Okay, just
Because they
I
had
was
the
talking first though.
just go. We got to get this thing
Situation.
right. People talk. The next person talks. Let's
Come
go.
on,
You go.
ladies first.
one. It was the present, and the other one was the past.
The blue was the present, and the past was the red.
So
Yeah, they did do it in kind of like a color code, right? Because it was like one side, even when they were on the other side of the glass, and then the red side was kind of the.
Technically,
Inverted
the
side.
guy didn't really shoot her.
Oh, he did. He shot her through the stomach because that's why she was
It
dying
went
from the
back.
poison.
It went back.
But she still had the scar when she went back to kill the guy.
Yeah. She didn't went to go kill the guy.
yes, she did.
Oh, but
At the end.
at the end, but she didn't get that scar from killing the guy. She got the scar from when the guy shot her.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That guy deserved to die.
He was a big jerk. But yeah, come to find out, he was the one there that found the plutonium. And I guess he wanted to destroy this world so the future world would take over, like his friends or whatever people he was a part of.
Yeah.
He was setting up a new world for them to take over.
Yeah.
This movie definitely needs at least one or two rewatches to fully
That's
grasp it.
technically, and then at the end, Robert Pattinson was at the end. The guy knocked out, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So technically, whenever he went to go back in time to that time, and with that guy, the protagonist,
He already knew everything.
technically the guy was there from the future back to the past. He got knocked out, and then
Well, he took the bullet for John David Washington.
yeah, he's the one that died. He killed himself. The Robert Pattinson basically killed himself. He's the one that got shot in the face.
Yeah, because remember he was like shoot him in the head, and then Pattinson is the one who took the bullet for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Pattinson was the one who got shot in the face, and then yeah.
I don't know. It was weird because I said, like, and then with his backpack, he noticed that was you because he was trying to reach for the backpack to find a bomb, and that was actually him.
Yeah, it was all from the beginning. It was Robert Pattinson, the one who was always portraying, but he was always with a mask, so you couldn't tell.
And the biggest like part where I was like, I figured something out is when the airport scene. Whenever he was in the mask in the suit, and then he was gonna go back in there, and his arm was bleeding, and I was like, I think that's the guy he was fighting.
Oh, I already
And
knew
the-
that.
I knew that
I didn't
from
know that
whenever
it's-
Robert Pattinson looked at him like, what? I knew it was him.
I didn't figure that out until that point. I was like, he was fighting himself.
Yeah,
That
I
part was
knew
pretty
since
cool.
the beginning
Yeah, me too.
because I was like, this guy knows all the moves, how to, like when one punch he was gonna give, he already knew.
Yeah.
So
Like he already knew that he was already about to fight him.
right,
He know himself, so he knows how he's gonna fight.
Because remember John David Washington, he was telling him,
His name is the
or
protagonist.
Robert Pattinson was telling him,
Neil.
he asked, he said, what happened to the other guy? He said, I let him go. Come to find out, that was John David Washington. He let him run by because he knew it was him. So he was like, well, you got to go. So go ahead.
no, he said I let him go.
And then-
I took care of him.
And then the guy, and then in that car chase scene, the pass from the protagonist was the guy that was the guy in the
Because he
red.
looked, he was like, what? Because the briefcase bounced from his car to the other car. And it's a crazy movie.
It was.
Yeah.
I was like,
The gray car.
it exploded my mind at the end. I was like, my brain was mush because the car that was in the wreck was basically him.
coming back from the past
Yeah.
to the future. At the end, I like the scene whenever the girl went back to the yacht with the mean guy and how nervous she was. And then, okay, these I didn't know. These cut me off guard because you know how her in the future left with the boy in the yacht whenever we
That was the
watched this.
past.
Okay, yeah, the past. When she left, that scene had already happened, but they only show whenever she was coming back with the boy,
And then she saw.
and then
something.
she saw the girl jumping from the jet.
The yacht.
The yacht.
Yeah, because she was like, I envied her or something like
Yeah,
that.
because you treat them better than.
And that was because she thought that was her husband's mistress. And she was like, she was just so free, but that was actually her. So that was crazy.
Yeah.
Man, this movie's wild.
But the way that guy died, she like
It was-
shot him in the chest and then bop, he hit his face on the
It
yacht.
was epic.
And we all said, "Oh,
He double
If
died.
you were there in the theater, everybody said, "Oh."
Yeah, the way she threw him off and he hit the railing, I was like, oh, that's bad.
Yeah, he double died.
That was-
If he was dead, he died
And then
twice.
the funny part is that she drove off with him tied to the boat.
Yeah. How she took him.
It's a great laugh. Yeah, man, this movie's so crazy. The ending part where they're coming in, and then the other people are seeing them go backwards, then it goes back on the other people's point of view, and they're going backwards. So it's like each point of view is the other people are going backwards.
Yeah,
That's
and then
crazy.
whenever all the shooting
That
was,
was awesome.
okay, when all the shooting was happening, I kind of got lost in there. Whenever like the two teams, and then how they were shooting and then they were not shooting, and no, they were waiting and timing the right time when they were shooting
Yeah,
because
because
the staff that were go back.
If the blue people
Yeah.
never got out of there, they would die. That's what they said. That's why Robert Pattinson went to the thing, changed himself to the past. And then he went and it saved them.
Yeah, he had figured something out because he had tried to get their attention by honking.
Yeah, that was them. That was like,
Yeah.
what? That was actually him?
Yeah, not to set off the tripwire because he was honking. They thought it was somebody else. And then he had to go back the other way and help them going back forward through time.
He was
Yeah,
the
that
guy-
blew my mind because I don't know where the hell he came from. Because he was already inside. Remember, he was dead,
But this
not
is
dead,
the
but
thing.
knocked out
So at
inside.
the end of the movie, when they all split up, Robert Pattinson went back in time to the guy when he got shot in the face, and that was the end of him.
No, he's still alive. He's gonna keep doing this to keep saving the future
So
or saving the past. I
oh yeah,
guess.
because he said the grandfather thing, the grandfather parallel thing.
Paradox.
Yeah, if they get killed at one point, they're still gonna be living.
Yeah. I think he went with the other guy just to keep doing what they're doing, like keep saving the world in the past to keep the future how it is. So I guess that's what he wants to keep doing.
So when the protagonist he took that pill, what was that supposed to be?
It just put him into a coma so the other people would think he was dead.
Yeah.
Okay,
Because that
he
other
didn't really
guy.
die then.
No, because the other guy was gonna kill him. The Russian was gonna actually kill him.
He
But
was
then the Asian guy gave him the pill.
well, he was pulling out his teeth for torture, and then he saw the other guy had the thing. It was like the guy said it was a test. He said most people would either just give up the information, but you were willing to die, and it put you into an induced a coma. So the guy thought he was dead, so he didn't shoot him. So then they came and rescued him later. So that's what the pill did.
See, I want to make sure that he's dead. You know, like
Now he had he had a pill too.
yeah, but they took his pill away.
The
Yeah.
Russian guy did.
Yeah, but the other thing is the old man had a pill. So I was thinking maybe the Russian is the one who gave him the pill to the old man that he was gonna take.
I don't know because that part you're talking about on the train tracks, they both, like you said, they both had one. John David Washington had one the guy took, and the guy in front of him in the chair had one.
And then that
And that's
white
the one he had him behind his back.
Right, and so the other guy was sacrificing to give it to Denzel
to me, it's
Washington.
the Chinese guy. I thought he was already dead because the way he landed onto the floor.
He was dying.
Yeah, no. Because he was torturing him the way he was the other guy, like pulling out his teeth and stuff.
But like he threw him to the ground and he was like,
Yeah, I thought he was dead too, but then he was like messing around with the thing, so. But I love the beginning opera scene. That's so cool.
This is the thing that I didn't understand. At the end of the movie, when the girl was gonna kill the guy, he had a pill just like
Yeah.
the what was his name?
the protagonist.
The protagonist.
Why?
Why? And why he wanted to take the pill if it's not really killing you, it's just putting you in coma.
Because he didn't know that didn't do it.
He thought it was actually a killing pill, right?
He thought it was like a cyanide pill that the Germans used to take. He probably thought it would kill him, but he didn't know.
And he didn't take it because she saw it. She knew everything.
Yeah, I don't really know how he got one. Maybe that's just a normal thing people have.
I don't think so.
I don't know. I don't know, something to visit on another rewatch.
Okay, so who was the one that took off the protagonist's badge right here with the gun? Was that part of the Russians?
Well, the
Yes.
guy was like, "What team are you on?" Because he was noticing that he was picking up the bombs, and so they each had a patch.
He was a Russian.
So he took it off. He was like, "You're not with us."
Yeah.
So was it a Russian?
The other one was a Russian. It
I
was
guess
one of
so.
the bat team. Let's
and
put
then
it the bat
Robert
team.
Pattinson was the guy in
A
the
good team.
No, he was the one in the control room watching the tapes.
Was he in that scene? He didn't show up till later. Robert Pattinson.
He showed up until later, and then
Yeah, he wasn't in
he
the
was
opera
helping.
part.
He was helping.
He was the guy that shot the bullet back.
But he wasn't in the opera scene.
Yes, he was. He was the guy that shot the bullet back to the gun.
Yeah, because the guy.
Because nobody else would do that. If
'Cause-
you really think about it, they
I
were
don't
all
know
just
that.
regular humans.
Because the other guy said, "I've seen this kind of bullet before." Remember? Yeah.
They're all humans. What are you talking about?
I know, but he was like from the past or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember Robert
I
Pattinson
hate
being in
this.
that.
All I
opera
know
scene.
is that we need to rewatch this movie
Yes.
again when it come out in video again, so we can kind of like.
I want to go see it in Dolby again. The
Who
only
cares?
way to see a movie is in Dolby. It's so awesome. I'll probably just take Ishmael to see it again.
I couldn't hear.
All right, well, any other mind-blowing, crazy, confusing things y'all can think of that happened? No?
No.
I said the airport scene was pretty cool too when you thought they were destroying the picture
And the way he said it, not from the ass.
and he was like yoga. And then he was like, "You did say 10 seconds, right?" He like ran for the door. That was funny. Now Robert Pattinson and John David Washington, their acting was very good.
I think there should be more in the team.
They did make a really pretty good combo
Yeah,
right there.
yeah, I like their acting a lot. It was very good.
I mean, you will never think the Twilight Boy would like make movies like this, and
Now he's gonna be Batman.
Well,
like
I think
serious.
he's gonna be a
and
good Batman since how dark he is.
I
you
hope
can
he
tell
will.
that he had all grow up now. He's
Yeah.
not a puny boy anymore.
He's been doing a lot of indie films, and
What's
a lot of
indie
stuff
films?
that independent films, like not
Not so
major
big.
blockbuster. I mean, he did that. He did the Lighthouse movie.
Don't
I
even
didn't like that.
talk about that.
Well, he did the Lighthouse
Retarded
movie, and
movie.
then he's gonna be Batman, and he's done a lot of other films that a lot of people haven't seen. But no, his acting has definitely gotten better. But yeah, this movie is great. It's awesome. It's a Christopher Nolan film, so you're gonna get some crazy, wild stuff going on, time travel, mind blowing stuff happening.
How come he didn't do that stuff in the Batman movie?
That's Batman.
All right, well,
Anything else? No. Well, let us know what y'all think of the movie. You liked it? I'm pretty sure everybody's gonna love this movie. It's a lot of action, a lot of stuff to think about.
If you like action, this is a go for.
Great movie. Christopher Nolan's movies are all A+.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you would please like the video.
subscribe to our channel. Hit the bell.
Hit the bell for notification.
Yeah, and we'll
And-
see you on the next one.
Bye. Stay nerdy.
Bye.